What's up, guys? It's your boy Moho, back with another video for you guys. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how to build a successful team. And this is inspired by what's going on with FaZe right now. I'm not really too in touch with the competitive scene at the moment, as much as I would like to be. So I'm still learning about what's going on, like how the league works, etc. Recently I found out that like FaZe, they're not really getting along, so they are benching Parasite, and it's kind of like to annoy him, and it's kind of like get back at him. And the reason why, there's a lot of problems with a lot of teams, and the reason why I'm touching on this one mainly is because Dito is on that team. And actually this was supposed to be my team. A lot of people don't know that. After Philly, we were supposed to all be together. We were supposed to all team. It was supposed to be me, Fears, Dito, and Apathy. And right at the last minute, we scrimmed. We did really good. We were playing Optic and stuff. And this is one of the main reasons why I quit, because it was just so much. Something like this happens to you, you get fucked over, and then you get sent to the open bracket just because of it. They left my team and they formed. I forget what team they formed, but they formed a different team with Censor. It's pretty much FaZe right now. The team that it has, minus Parasite, add Fears, and take Censor away, that would be our team. And that's why I want to touch on it, because they left us to be successful, and I think they left Fear because they felt more comfortable with Censor, which that's a understanding. I understand that now. Before I didn't understand that, because I always thought I was better than Censor, and I didn't understand why they left. But I can understand it's not about if I'm better than him or not. It's about if they're comfortable, who they're comfortable with. So that's why they left. And they also wanted to be successful, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what success is, because a lot of you guys think winning is the only thing that revolves around success, and that is not true at all. That couldn't be any further from the truth. When you really think about it, success is growing social media, is placing consistent. If you're in a top 8 finish almost every event you go to, or even better, a top 6 or a top 4, that's success. With every time you place those events, you're always gonna do better. And if you can win an event, then that's great too. That's obviously the best thing you can do. But people have this misconception that success only revolves around winning, and that's not true at all. And people might say, oh, there's probably trolls that are out there like, oh, shut up, you haven't won since whatever, and you're just saying that to make it seem like you're not washed up, whatever. And that shit really doesn't bother me. It honestly doesn't, because when you look at a team like Complexity or EG now, they won like 13 events in a row. It was something ridiculously sick. And you would think a team that is winning and that much would have a crazy fan base, but they really don't. Not taking anything away from them, they still have a huge fan base, but I'm talking Optic fan base, FaZe fan base, and all of that comes from other outlets such as YouTube, streaming, just those parts of the entertainment business that a lot of these teams are joining Optic and FaZe 4 in the first place. So my point is here, to not exaggerate it anymore, is a team that wins 13 championships in a row or something like that, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, doesn't have as big of a fan base as Optic when they're winning. What better success can you have if you're not winning, or if you're winning constantly, I mean. And that's my point. They don't have a bigger fan base, and that's because there's different types of success. There's the sniping success, the YouTube celebrity success, and so on. And I saw Parasite tweet that, like, his teammates are more concerned about doing YouTube videos, and at the end of the day, if you're gonna game, you want to have an income, right? Because if you're just competing, you're not really making enough money unless you're unless you're Complexity or EG, and you're winning constantly. Then that, yeah, you can support yourself. But there's time to develop other business moves like YouTube. It's time to explore social media and social network, and go to events and become a name, become like a celebrity in a sense, or just known in the world, and opportunities will come to you. And so my point is, guys, is like, success really isn't all about winning. It really isn't. I know winning is like, if you're a competitor, you want to win and stuff, but there's other ways to be successful. Is what I'm trying to say, and you don't always have to win. When the team was, I think, myself, Sharp, Assassin, and John, We were an amazing team. We were a championship caliber team, but we just didn't put the time in. But we were very successful in the social media platforms because we were entertaining, and we grew. We might not have been winning tournaments, but the money that we were not making by winning tournaments, we were making up by doing YouTube and streaming. We were pulling numbers, you know, and that's really, at the end of the day, all that mattered to us. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, people want to win too, so you try to mix the both in between, and that's where teams don't that's where teams kind of mess up, right? Like they want a god squad, and then they form their team together and it doesn't happen, then they end up changing rosters. And you know, that's the biggest issue right now in the scene, is people be changing rosters like crazy. So you know, how to build a successful team, you know, coming from me, if you wanted my point of view from it, when I started back in COD 4, all I cared about was winning, and that's all we ever did, was win. And how we did that is we didn't just pick the best 4 players that we possibly could, because we didn't. I never picked Choppy. I never picked Assassin. They all came to me. We kind of bonded together like it was a chemistry factor. I played against Assassin at Orlando in a LAN event, and I beat his team, and I impressed him. And he was, ever since then, he was impressed by how I was playing, and you know, we started playing together. And you know, Choppy was with me since the beta, and you know, we just all had the same goals, just like EG probably had. You know, EG might be falling apart right now because they're losing their members, etc., and all that stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, what we wanted to do is we wanted to win. We were all really good friends, if not best friends at the time. And you know, the only roster changes we made was for the better for us. If we didn't think we could win with the team we had, we would make a change. Which throughout the whole entire season, we really didn't make a change until Vegas of 08. We picked up Pac-Man, and we ended up winning with him. And we, you know, one of our players wasn't dedicated enough, so we made the switch. But you know, at the end of the day, if you guys want to have a successful team, build friendship first. That's my advice to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. We'll catch you later. Peace.